Hi Junior 4 students, how are you? This is the time to study science. Now you study lesson 2 from concept 1, unit 3. This is me, Shaimaa, and you are watching Big Sister channel, so don't forget to subscribe, like and share, and press the bell button to get all the notification about our lessons. Okay, so are you ready to start our lesson? Let's start. We have activity 4. What do you already know about devices and energy? Okay, as we talked about that the devices need energy to be operated. Okay, the good news here that we will study this activity as a game. Okay, so let's play. Here we have some devices and we want to know how does the energy change or transform. But before we play, I want you to know here we will describe how the energy changes from one form to another in this device. Okay, is it clear? I want you to know new terms here, as any device has that the energy changes from one form to another. So the energy that the device take it, we call it consumed energy or input energy. Input or consumed energy. Okay, and the energy that produced by the device, we call it produced energy or output energy, as we will see now. Okay, as first device we have here, this is a hair dryer. Yes, here the energy changes from what to what? Yes, as here energy changes from electrical energy into, as we see here, yes, it transforms into sound and it gives us hot air, so it's thermal energy. Yes, because it gives us heat and sound. Okay, we can say now that this device is hair dryer. The energy changes from electrical energy. We can say that the electrical energy is the input energy or consumed energy. Okay, and it changes into, yes, thermal and sound energy, and this is the output energy or produced energy. Okay, is it clear? So well done, Junior 4 students. Let's go to the other device we have. Okay, here as you see, this is a soap dispenser, okay, or detergent bottle. Okay, so here the energy changes from what to what? I put this drawing to make it easy for you. Here the detergent cap has what? Has spring. Okay, and when we press this cap, what happens? It is compressed. So do you remember from the first term? Yes, the energy that stored in compressed spring called what? Yes, potential energy. Well done. Yes, so the energy changes from the potential energy to, here the soup go out from the bottle, so here it moves from the bottle, so it's kinetic energy. Yes, so we can say that this is a soap dispenser, okay, that have energy changes from potential energy stored in the spring. So this is the input energy or consumed energy, and it changes into what? Kinetic energy, that the soap moves upward. Yes, and this kinetic energy, we can say that it is output energy or produced energy. So let's go to other one. As you see here, this is a washing machine. The energy transforms from what to what in the washing machine? I think this is easy for you. Yes, transforms from electrical energy, yes, to, yes, kinetic energy, yes. So here the energy transforms from electrical energy, which is the input energy, okay, the energy that taken by the washing machine. So it's input energy or consumed energy, and it changes into what? Kinetic energy. And this is the output energy or produced energy. Okay, so very nice, junior 4 students, you're amazing. Now we have a challenge. Okay, as you will see a picture and you tell me the energy changes from what to what. Okay, are you ready? Yes, we have here, when she rubs her hands, she feels warm. Okay, as we nowadays we do like this all the time to feel warm. Yes, so here the energy changes from what to what? Yes, when she rubs her hands, so this is a kinetic energy. So the kinetic energy, which is the input energy or consumed energy, is converted or transformed into, yes, we feel warm, as the kinetic energy transformed into thermal energy. Yes, so thermal energy here is a output energy or produced energy. Okay, so good job, junior 4. We now finish this activity. I hope it was interesting. So now we'll go to activity 5, energy chain. As we see here, we said before that most energy comes from sunlight energy or solar energy. Yes, so here the are used by the plant. Okay, as a plant need sunlight. Okay, so when the plant take this energy, it converts into chemical energy stored inside the plant, and then the human eats this plant as he eats vegetables or fruits, or an animal that eat this plant. So the food that we eat, that the human eats, contain chemical energy stored in it. Yes, so this chemical energy changes into what? Yes, kinetic energy, as we use this kinetic energy to do activities. What do you notice here? That the light energy from the sun converted into chemical energy inside the plant, and this energy changes into kinetic energy in the human. So it looks like a chain. Yes, as you see here, this is a chain. So energy chain means what? A way to describe the energy flow that occurs when we use different devices. Start always with what? Yes, the main source, the sun. Okay, for more explanation we will say here, energy chain when eating food. Okay, the sun emits light energy. Okay, the green plant converts the light energy into chemical energy stored in the sugars inside the plant. Okay, when eating this plant, the body converts the chemical energy into kinetic energy when the body moves. So is this point clear? So this is the energy chain, as we describe the flow of energy, the transformation of energy from one thing to another. Okay? Okay. Now, we will study this energy chain by using the storytelling to make it easy. Okay? As we see here, this is a forest, maybe. So here, these trees takes light energy from the sun. Okay? As we said, the sun is the main source of energy, or most energy comes from the sun. Okay, so here light energy converts into chemical energy stored in these trees. Yes? Okay, and then when we cut these trees and use the wood, okay, for warming or for cooking, in some places use wood for cooking. Yes, as we see here, this using the wood for heating or warming. So what happens? The chemical energy stored in these trees changes into what? Thermal energy, even for warming, as we see here, or for cooking. Okay, so we can summarize what we said. Okay, energy chain, when we use wood for heating, the sun emits light. The plant converts the light energy into chemical energy, which is stored in the sugars inside the plant. I want you to know that the plant make its own food, which is sugars, and the chemical energy stored in these sugars. Okay, then what happens when the wood is burned? The chemical energy converts into thermal energy. So we have light energy transforms into chemical energy stored in the plant, and then it changes into thermal energy. Is it nice? So from these two examples that we said about the energy chain, first, when the sunlight changes into chemical energy, and then kinetic energy when we eat this plant, and the second example, when we use wood for heating. Okay, so we have two questions here. First, when you go for a walk, there is a change happens inside your body. Why? Because, yes, the chemical energy stored in the food converts into kinetic energy, helps us to move. Yes, the word happen means occur, means take place. Okay, all of them has a meaning of happen. Okay, if it's clear, so we will take another question. When we burn wood, there is a change of energy. So what is this change, or why? Because the chemical energy stored in the wood is converted into thermal energy. In this type of questions, we answer by what happens to the energy, the changes in energy. Okay, so in the human body, the chemical energy stored in the plant changes into kinetic energy in our bodies, and in the example of heating or burning wood, the chemical energy stored in the wood is converted into thermal energy. Okay, we have many devices that use electricity to be operated, as we said last time, as we have many examples like computer, like iron, like hair dryer, as we said, as blender, heater. From what these electricity come from? Yes, from electrical power station or power plant. Okay, as these electrical power stations use many things to produce electricity, may natural gas or coal or solar energy, okay, or wind, okay, the movement of wind, or the energy that comes from the water flow, as we said in dams, like the high dam in Egypt. All of these are used in the electrical power station or power plant to produce energy, okay? But now we will talk about coal, as by burning coal, which is a fuel, it generates electricity. So now we want to know how was coal formed, okay, and how we use it to generate electricity, okay? So first, how was the coal formed? As from millions of years, okay, there was plants that live on earth, okay, and then these plants and trees died, so they buried deep in the earth, okay, and this over millions of years, okay, as we see here in the pictures. After millions of years, it turns into coal, okay? So coal was trees in one day, but from millions of years, okay? So could you tell me what type of energy in this coal? It was trees in one day from millions of years. Yes. Good job, Junior 4 students. How amazing are you? Yes, coal stored chemical energy. Yes. So here, as you see, this is the electrical power station, and this smoke comes from burning fuel as coal, okay? As coal is burnt, okay? So here, so the chemical energy stored in it will change into thermal energy. Yes. Then here in this power station, there is part that I circled in blue. This part need kinetic energy to operate. Yes, it need, so thermal energy will transform into kinetic energy, okay, to operate certain devices here in the power station. When these devices are operated, what happens? Yes, it generates electricity. So here we can obtain electrical energy that we use in all devices, okay? So the story from the beginning, okay, that the sunlight, okay, or light energy transforms into chemical energy inside the trees, and the trees burned for millions of years, and they transform into coal, okay? So this coal has the chemical energy inside it, okay? And then when we burn this coal in the power plant, what happens? The chemical energy changes into thermal energy and kinetic energy to operate some devices in this station, okay? And then this kinetic energy is used to generate electricity. So now the kinetic energy transform into electrical energy that we use in many devices, okay? So is it clear? As the light energy from the sun changes into chemical energy stored in the coal, and this chemical energy, when we burn the coal in the power plant or electrical station, so this changes into thermal energy and kinetic energy, and this kinetic energy used to operate some devices in the power station, and after this the kinetic energy transforms into electrical energy, and this electrical energy used to operate many devices. So this called what? Energy chain, as we study the flow of energy, okay, through the changes of energy. Okay, so if we have a hair dryer, can you tell me the energy chain for this hair dryer, starting from the light energy? Yes, I know that you can do it. So light energy from the sun causes the growth of trees, and then the coal formed from the remains of dead trees buried deep under the earth. Okay, and they are resources for what? Yes, chemical energy stored in the coal, and then coal used in the power plants, because what? When it is burned, it produces thermal energy, and this thermal energy is converted into kinetic energy, which is used to operate certain devices in the power plant to generate electricity and to obtain electrical energy. Yes, as the electrical energy goes through the electrical copper wires. This is the wires, as you see here. Okay, inside the cable we have wires in all devices that we use. Okay, so here the electrical energy goes through the wires, okay, until it reaches the hair dryer to be operated, okay, to be switched on, okay, and then produce what? As we said at the beginning of this lesson, yes, produce thermal energy, as it produces hot air, and kinetic energy and sound energy. Okay, kinetic energy from what? As we see here, yes, I circled it in red. Kinetic energy in the fan, as the hair dryer have a fan, okay, inside it. When it use kinetic energy to be operated. Okay, so here the electrical energy changes into kinetic energy in the fan, thermal energy from the hot air, and sound energy as we hear sound of the hair dryer. Yes, like whirr. Okay, so this is the whole story. This is the energy chain in the hair dryer. I hope it is easy for you. Okay, here I give you like a riddle. Okay, we have a box and we have a device that also changing from electrical energy into kinetic energy and sound energy and thermal energy. Can you guess what is this? Yes, we use it in cleaning the floor. Yes, the vacuum. Okay, vacuum also, like the hair dryer, the electrical energy changes into kinetic energy, thermal energy, and sound energy. Okay, good job. So here we can make a diagram for what we said. Okay, as light energy changes into chemical energy in the coal, and this chemical energy changes into thermal and kinetic energy in the power plant, and then the kinetic energy transforms into electrical energy, and the electrical energy here in the hair dryer, what happens? It changes into thermal energy as the hot air that produced, and sound energy and kinetic energy in the fan inside the hair dryer. Okay, we have notes here that not all forms of energy reach to the device. What is the meaning of this sentence? As some of the energy is wasted while traveling through the energy chain. Some of this energy are wasted means that doesn't go or reach to the device. It changes to another form that the device doesn't use or want. Okay, so some of the energy is wasted while traveling through the energy chain as it is converted from one form to another. As this simple drawing, as we have here the green one, we start from the left. When this is one form of energy, when it changes into another form, so some of these energy will be wasted. Okay, like this yellow part in the second drawing. Okay, and when the second drawing changes to another form, so there is another wasted energy. Most of the time this wasted energy is in the form of heat, okay, thermal energy. And because energy isn't destroyed as it is converted from one form to another, so this wasted energy most of the time in a form of heat, okay, that it doesn't use to operate the device, and the unused energy will be in another form like heat. Okay, I hope this point is clear. So because energy isn't destroyed, okay, so it is converted to form that doesn't be used in the device as heat. Okay, most of the wasted energy leaks out. What's the meaning of leaks out? Comes out, okay, in form of heat. Okay, as feel this heat in some times, like when you touch the television, you feel that the television is has heat, okay, or computer, or sometimes cell phones. So this is the wasted energy. It leaks out or comes out in a form of heat. Okay, so we finished our lesson. I hope it was understandable. Okay, so see you next video. Thank you for watching and goodbye.